My name is Stephanie Canales. I teach third grade at Tinora Elementary School in Defiance, Ohio.
My name is Rachel Damon, and I teach Title I Reading at Tinora Elementary School in Defiance, Ohio.
We worked together on a project-based learning assignment earlier this school year with the science area driving question. I did introduce the assignment to the students, and
then I worked with the students on making a PowerPoint about the assignment that they in the driving question, so they would have an overall PowerPoint to present to the class.
As far as our expectations go, when we went in for the training, the driving questions were presented as very vague, and so I made my driving questions for my groups very vague as well, and I found that for third graders at least, needed to be a little bit more specific. They were a little lost, needed a little bit more explanation. So that's one thing I would change if I were to do this project again. Another thing, as far as expectations, I was really surprised at how well my third graders collaborated, worked together in small groups. They were in groups of 3 or 4. Also how enthusiastic they were about completing the project. They did research on the computer and in books and things like that. And they were just really got into it, were really excited about it.
As far as my part about using the computers and the internet, I expected the students would be into it and excited with it being technology, and they all were. And I expected maybe more struggles of catching on how to use PowerPoint with them being so young, but I was surprised at how quickly they caught on and being able to help each other, and I thought that went a lot smoother than I was expecting, so that was good.
We used a variety of technology in this project-based learning. We introduced the material to the students using our projector onto the whiteboard, using the Mimeo program and some other sites. And then we also took the students out into the computer lab. Each student was able to be on their own computer and work together with their group to find materials for their PowerPoint and also to do research to just get some ideas to put into the project. If I were to use project-based learning, again, I would definitely want to make sure that the project covered a variety of standards because of the amount of time as an educator that you put into preparing materials, gathering things, and prepping the students for the project. Also, the amount of class time that your students spend working, I would need for it to cover a lot of areas in order for it to make sense, for it to fit into our year and into our day.
And next year I'll actually have my own classroom. I'll be teaching kindergarten, so I really look forward to getting to use this project-based learning with the kindergartners. I think, especially at that young age, it's great for them, but like Stephanie said, making sure that covers more than one standard for the amount of time it does take. In the class time it does use that, but I think it's great, and the students really enjoy it. It's much better than the usual worksheet. So putting in the extra effort, and getting the students involved, I think is great.
Well, I think students are going to remember content that they discovered themselves, or that they learned in a group with other students, more than they're going to remember something I told them. So I think that's another positive of project-based learning.